Zinger's Laugh, Harbor Light, Jerry, Pictonian Storm, Rash Behavior, Jetster and Tempo Sealster. The starting gate swings around the turn. Enters the stretch. Now approaches the start. The rough end pacing Harbor Light Jerry leaving out towards the rail. That's Zinger's Laugh. Joining them from the outside is Jetster. Fourth into the turn, Pictonian Storm. Fifth from the outside, Tempo Sealster. Then the trailer is Rash Behavior. As they swing by the eighth pole, Jetster headed to the lead in line to Mark Campbell. Second is Harbor Light Jerry, away third. That's Zinger's Laugh. Fourth up the cones, Pictonian Storm. Tempo Sealster checked in fifth. Then the trailer, that's Rash Behavior. So they arrive at the opening quarter. The leaders are Jetster in line to Mark Campbell. Racing from second, Harbor Light Jerry. Around the turn, third is Zinger's Laugh. 30-1. Open it up. Racing from fourth, Pictonian Storm, and he's moving out. Fifth is Tempo Sealster. Rash Behavior, the trailer, down the stretch for time one. They're arriving at the opening half-mile next. A two-length advantage for Jetster at the midway point. Harbor Light Jerry second, Zinger's Laugh third. First up on the outside fourth, Pictonian Storm is underway with McPherson. Following out fifth is Tempo Sealster. On the cones, the trailer, Rash Behavior, 1 minute. 2/5 was the half. Consecutive 30-1 splits onto the backstretch for the second and final time. Leading to three-quarters, Jetster. Pictonian Storm on the outside. Now second. In the pocket, Harbor Light Jerry third. Tempo Sealster takes over fourth. Fifth on the outside. Rash Behavior coming late. Now the trailer, Zinger's Laugh. 3/4 in 1:30. And 4, just an eighth of a mile from off stride. Jetster self-destructs on the front end and big-time confusion in behind him. Harbor Light Jerry inherits the lead, and Harbor Light Jerry wins in line to Stephen Shepard. Rash Behavior looks for second. Tempo Sealster closing up on the far outside. 2 minutes, 4/5. 10th race goes under a judge's inquiry involving the break by Jetster at the 7/8. Judge's inquiry here in the 10th.
Okay, we're going to get a look at the slow-mo here in race 10, and a great job by Steve Shepard, Corey McPherson, and Kenny Murphy and Adam Murner as they are all paying attention there at the top of the stretch, and we're able to dodge Jetster when he went off stride there at the 7/8. But Jetster cut it all out. 30-1, 1 minute, 2/5, 1:30 to the three-quarters. And one of my favorite horses here in Charlottetown is Harbor Light Jerry. He just comes to play every week, and he can race any way you want. And Steve was able to sprint off the wings, get that two-hole trip, and then he converted there at the top of the stretch there as he inherited the lead and drove on to victory here. It's a tight photo for second, I believe. Tempo Sealster might get the nod there, and the 4 Rash Behavior will be 3. So it's a 2-6-4 try here in race 10, but we are under an inquiry.
Here's the results of the judges' inquiry in the 10th race. Number 5, Jetster, made the break on his own, interfering with numbers 2, 3, and 6. All those entries finishing ahead of the 5-horse. No placings required. Harbor Light Jerry arriving at the 10th race winner's circle, pacing Brown Gelding 8 by Jeremy's Jet. from the Abercrombie Dam sends Crit Hanover. A homebred of Ralph Jardine of Arthur, Ontario, trained by Harold Shepard, driven to victory by Stephen Shepard. Time for the mile in 2 minutes, 4/5. Harbor Light Jerry upsets the 10th.